what are you trying to get, brother?
I'm just doing a bald fade on the side of the mohawk.
Okay. Just bald fade it?
Yeah,
just
yeah.
pretty high?
So like this part that's like hanging over is what I like don't want.
So shorten that as much as possible?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
And then then I'm gonna leave the edge up natural and then
got it. And then leave all of this still grow out, right?
Yeah.
And then the fade, kind of the same mohawk one that goes all the way to the back?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, let's jump right into this tutorial. As you saw in the intro, it's always highly encouraged and it's very important that you consult as much as possible with your client. If there still seems to be a little bit of confusion, make sure that you ask them for a reference picture, or you pull out your phone and go through Instagram and y'all find a picture together, because that's how you're gonna come to an agreement on what the client is actually asking for. We're gonna start this haircut by parting out the top from the sides, because my man Mario is gonna let the top grow to braid it in the future. So I'm gonna go ahead and begin my debulking process, starting with the number 2 guard, lever fully open, coming right up and out from that parietal ridge. He's gonna get this kind of fade that looks like almost a burst mohawk. We're gonna go ahead and set in our first guideline with the lever fully closed, and yes, my clippers are 0 gapped, which I highly suggest that you do as well. You want to be super soft with this initial line. Just make sure that it's consistent and as clean as possible. We're going to go ahead and open up that lever fully, come up about a finger's width. And the very important thing when you're setting in your guidelines is just make sure that they're running parallel to the one before it. That's how you're going to ensure that the fade is really consistent. Continuing the process, just going up in numerical order. I'm going to go ahead and put that number 1 guard. Do not touch the lever. Leave it in that fully open position. And as you can see, I'm basically just fading up to a 2 guard because that's what I went ahead and debulked with right from the beginning. Now I got my 1.5 guard and just continuing that process. And finally, just to touch up any frizz, I'm still gonna go over it with my number 2 guard. It's at this point that you should have 2 guidelines left. The one in the middle, we're gonna attack with our half guard at 3/4. What's cool about this new WAHL clipper, the Senior 2.0, is that you can just put it into that 3/4 click. You don't have to guess anymore when we talk about 3/4. And if you're interested, you could purchase it at wahlpro.com and use fadedculture15 to get 15% off that order. Now for that last initial line, I always use a 3-step process, starting with the lever fully closed, and then it's gonna go into the lever at 3/4. And finally, you're gonna wanna open the lever fully. It's as simple as that, but notice once I open up the lever fully, how I'm utilizing just the corner of that clipper. Super important that you understand pressure, that you understand angle tilt, that you understand body position, head position. These are some of the kinetics that we talk about in our program, school.com, which you can find on the link below in case you want to get more into depth with learning on how to achieve fades. I'm telling you, once you understand the basics, once you understand the principles, you can pretty much achieve any fade with any hair type, any hair texture. It's really just honing in on those principles. So now I'm removing the rest of the bottom hair with my detailer, and then I come right in with my electric shaver. Make sure that as you approach what you were removing with the detailer, which is a Sub-Zero, that you use your shaver in this same fashion right here, which is just using the corners of it, just so we don't create another harsh line. And if you do leave any faint line like I did right here, just go ahead and follow that up with your detailer. Do any touch-up work. And touch-up work is always going to be subjective, so go ahead and view your client from the mirror. It's super important that you let your eyes reset. I think it's something recommended by the doctors that every 20 minutes you're supposed to look at something that's like 20 feet away. I hope your mirror is not 20 feet away first and foremost, but it does give your eyes that comfort and that little reset that you might need. Another tip with just trying to get a different perspective on your haircut is go ahead and take a picture of the haircut. Things are always going to stand out that you can't see immediately, and then just go in and do any touch-up work as needed. My man Mario, this is his burst fade right here. I went ahead and just hit them stranglers up free-handed with my detailer. This is super important that you do no matter what haircut, that you always step back view him from the front, view him from the back, and just clean up any stranglers. Again, we're leaving the top alone. He wanted the edge up totally natural. I'm gonna just go ahead and damp it up a little bit and then add in a little bit of our matte clay just to give it a little bit of texture. Make sure that you really emulsify that matte clay, especially in my scenario here, because if I didn't emulsify it enough and I put it into Mario's hair and there's still clumps, chances are he would get up and just straight jab to the forehead, maybe an uppercut to the armpit, I don't know, but something very dangerous. I didn't want to risk that, so just make sure, you know, just take it from me, just make sure that you emulsify that product into your hand as much as possible. And there it is, guys. I mean, it's a pretty short tutorial. I just go ahead and repeat that process on the other side. I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial, guys. I hope y'all took something new. Even though it was a very fast one, it was a short one, there's always still something that you can learn from any of these tutorials. As always, guys, my name is Adrian Barron. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Oh, and before I forget, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And now for real, peace.